Guess how much X Bitcoin is up? 6.5 million X from a penny. It's the highest performing asset class that's ever existed in the history of the world. Cryptocurrency, and Hex in particular, allows you to become the bank, you to become the Fed. You mint your own rewards just like a Bitcoin miner. Where does the government's money come from? They print it out of thin air. You are better off figuring this out than doing anything else you're doing in your entire life.
What's up, everybody, and welcome to our live AMA. This is EMP.Money. A little under the weather today. Messed up my own intro, and fighting pneumonia again for the second time this year. But we never let that hold us back. We come and update all of you on all of our awesome progress, no matter what. So shout out to Atlantean as well, or stage name Who's Margaret, for the new intro video. We wanted to drop, the timing is great because we wanted to give a little more hype to Pulse and Hex and all the FUD that we've been seeing with that intro. And we also found out today that Richard Hart had the first SEC hearing, and the judge was really in favor of reducing the scope that the SEC wants to look into Hex and Pulse and the entire Pulse chain ecosystem. So super good news today to kick things off. I am again feeling a bit under the weather, so I'm going to throw it over to my co-host with the most, LA. She's going to spearhead the AMA today, and then I'll chime in from here time to time. But LA, how are you?
I'm good. Huge shout out to Atlantean. I just love I love when she drops those tracks.
For
It's
sure.
just so
And that
such a
one's
unique
super
sound,
unique.
and I love just the clips of each one always apparently I can't talk either. Each one always includes a different person talking and different little clips of things they've said. So this one was Richard Hart, and I just love the little clips that she picks to insert into the songs and stuff. It always just sounds so cool. So
Totally.
love it. Love the intro. Yeah, there's been a lot going on around here. Today we are going to keep it short and sweet because AJ is pretty sick and he's having a hard time kind of breathing when he talks for long periods of time. We probably will save the question period for next time. I think it would be good also to save those questions for when Jake is on, because most of them are surrounding Ceto swap. and just kind of the integration between Spark and Ceto. So I think it'd be good to have both AJ and Jake kind of bounce off of each other for those questions.
For sure.
So we're just going to kind of run through things. Jake is actually on another AMA that's going to be starting in about 20 minutes with the DGen protocol. We're dividing and conquering tonight because it just happened to happen at the same time and we didn't want to have to reschedule our AMA. So we are dividing and conquering, and he's on their AMA tonight. So that's exciting too. But we are going to start with SwapX. So, wow, that SwapX, this pre-sale happened on the 9th, and it definitely was not what we expected at all. It was a high velocity kind of afternoon. So a number of you were on our guaranteed list and were lucky enough to get your hands on your NFTs. But the sale went very differently from how we originally expected. It sold out in just a few hours. And originally there were supposed to be 3 days of sales, at least for sure 2 days. But it only ended up being 1 day and only a few hours. So not even everyone on the guaranteed list ended up getting theirs. So, excuse me, we apologize if some of you were not able to purchase your NFTs, whether you were on the guaranteed list or whether you were expecting to buy them on the 10th. We had very little control over that, but we did do our best to kind of message everyone and let them know that they were selling out really quickly to make sure to get on and get them if you were still planning to. So I was doing a lot of DMing behind the scenes to kind of poke everyone and get them going so that as few of people would miss out as possible. But I know a handful of you still did. So I just want to say, if you missed out, we apologize, but we do expect there's going to be a secondary market. And the good news is that it's a really great sign for the sentiment and excitement around the project and the launch and what's to come, considering it sold out so quickly. So we expect really big things. We are going to be having a call with the team sometime this week or early next week to kind of talk next steps and getting things ready for our bridge and stuff. So we'll continue to keep you guys updated on the launch and how that's going to progress and everything, and any updates that come with that. And then we will move on to CetoSwap. Things have absolutely been just apeshit bananas on fire with CetoSwap. Over 50% of the circulating supply is now burned. Most of the rest is either in the treasury that is sitting there waiting to be given out for airdrops, or it's in the LPs, and no one is really wanting to sell their Ceto. It's a great setup with the way that the tokenomics are all set up for this project. It was very, very well thought out, and everything is going exactly according to plan. The Ceto 404s have been rising and rising in price. The rewards payouts have been huge. And keep in mind that some of the categories haven't even started paying out yet. There's categories for bridge fees. There's categories for vault fees. There's some of them that those features, the perp fees, some of those features haven't even been incorporated yet onto the website. So it's only going to continue to get better and better and better in the next week or two as all of the features of the protocol get fully incorporated. We've been on a massive AMA train and it keeps chugging on. I've been working on booking some more. AJ's been working on booking a couple more as well. We did a lot of our favorite ones in the first week, and we're actually working on some of the bigger ones now, some of the big guns. So we're working on organizing those. And then I did want to go over some dev updates that Jake posted in the group as well. So as you probably noticed, we broke the blockchain with our new 404 tech, and unfortunately, third-party NFT marketplaces are not able to handle transactions of Ceto 404. As this is an integral part of the flywheel, we've decided to build our own marketplace. The Ceto NFT marketplace will be the first of its kind to handle taxable 404 NFTs and will be ready in about a week. The 404 locker will be included in this deployment. Final adjustments are being made to the 404 rewards automation and should be ready to be pushed in the next few days. In the meantime, we'll continue to push out reflections every 24 to 48 hours. Given the unplanned development requirements mentioned above, the Ceto Dex Vault's launch has been slightly delayed. We're now aiming for early next week to get those into production, as we need a little more time to finalize the new 404 ETFs. I do know that they also just pushed out another round of airdrops in the last 12 to 24 hours, so watch out for those as well. So lots of exciting updates and stuff that's coming out on the horizon for CetoSwap. And as I mentioned, we've got another AMA happening that's starting in about 20 minutes from now that Jake's going to be on. Sparkswap wise, we do know that we've seen a major dip in the price of Pulse and therefore Spark as well. But just remember, we're still all earning incredibly great yield regardless of the price. And so if you guys are kind of following the plan that we've all kind of set in motion this whole time and building your sparkler position, building your LPs in the farm, when the price recovers, your entire position will be worth a lot more in dollar value wise. And so if you just keep chugging away and chugging away, the price now only matters if you're selling now. And so if you're accumulating now, you have an opportunity to get a lot more for a lot less dollar wise and build your position a lot quicker. If you're not buying right now and you're just simply compounding, you have an opportunity to build your position. And then as the price does recover, you'll be able to look at your sparkler position, your farm positions, and you're accumulating more shares and more LPs, and those will be worth more dollar-wise when the price does recover. And so if you're not selling your Spark right now, it doesn't matter that the price is down unless you want to buy, which it's a great opportunity when you can get more for less. We are in final testing for the new UI, so that's exciting. I don't know if you have anything else to add to that, AJ.
Yeah, no, that was amazing, LA. Again, I know we're trying to run through it a little bit quicker today. I apologize for being a little low energy, but just wanted to get everybody up to date. In terms of Spark, I mean, yeah, I think just to reiterate a little bit more on that, obviously, the new UI is like 99.9. We're waiting a little bit longer. The NFT marketplace. It's really been the all hands on deck moment, task at the moment. And the reason is that we are also utilizing this NFT marketplace for fusion. So I know a lot of people, I mean, even today, we get the occasional FUD, but fusion is finished. I mean, the only reason that we have not announced the date yet, and we've said this many times over the last few weeks, is that we don't want to handcuff people to not be able to withdraw their funds. And in order to do that, we have to have the NFT marketplace, which in itself is a revenue stream for Fusion. So rather than, again, redeveloping two different NFT marketplaces for the Ceto 404 and for Fusion, the development team has just compiled that all into one, and so that's what we're finalizing now. And as soon as that's finished, we'll be able to push all the UI updates on Spark. So again, it's a matter of priority, but everything is going to happen in a short amount of time. and we don't purposely, plan for this. Obviously, we'd love to be able to have a little bit more of a structured rollout, but it is the situation we're in. And the good news is that no matter what, it's bullish for the whole ecosystem. So, and even again, I mean, the Ceto swap has really again outperformed our initial expectations, and with that, we've learned a lot, and how we can also bring that tech back to Spark. I mean, obviously, Sparkler is still the number one priority, and it will always be the number one priority. But what we're learning from the 404 mechanisms with CO, we can absolutely uh, 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 we can absolutely increase the burning potential of Spark, and with that, that will also increase the earning potential of Sparkler, and ultimately add for a healthier price of Spark itself. And like as I said, unless you're selling Spark every day, the current price really isn't what matters. It's what you're able to yield. And in Sparkler alone, in the last two payouts, we've had almost a 0.5% daily payout on the last two Sparkler payouts. So if you're in 3650 gang and you're max staked in Sparkler, you're earning no matter what the price of Spark is, and that is really the ultimate goal here as we continue to move forward. So, and we burned another 20,000 Spark in honor of the Ceto 6S.
Yeah,
So yeah, that was pretty awesome, right, LA?
yes, burn, baby, burn.
Totally. So we basically doubled our burn from about 20,000 to 40,000. So every little bit helps, and we're going to continue to move away from the inflation of Spark over time.
For sure. Yes, that was awesome.
Cool. So yeah, that
Um,
was. I don't know if there's any other. Again, I know
couple
we have
small things.
yeah a
Yeah.
lot of questions, but we'll wait for the big stuff for next time. But yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, a couple small things. L1X team wanted us to mention to you guys. They have created a document. Let me just open it so I can tell you exactly what it is. A wiki document that is the vesting path for beginners. So they would like us to share this with the community. For any of you who haven't done your X perks yet, obviously, we're waiting for a certain percentage of people to get into X perks before the chain can go live. I think it's 70% of people have to be in before the chain can go live. Um, so if you haven't gotten in yet, you obviously need to take care of that. So we'll be posting this document for you, which is just basically kind of like X Perks for Dummies to help you figure out how to do it. And again, if you do go through it and you have any questions or need any help, you will have to go to the L1X team and their Discord to receive that help. We're just going to be posting the link to it. But hopefully, this will help you guys if you haven't had a chance to go through that because you've been struggling with how.
Perfect. Yeah, absolutely. I know I personally went through that process, and yeah, it's a bit of a pain, but it must be done. And hopefully, once we get to that magic number, we can really start making headway. I know that they're hopefully going to have some updates on some sex listings, centralized exchanges, and then ultimately, once they are able to go live, we can get access to the code and continue to bring out L1 decks.
Awesome. I think that's all the updates we have for today. Again, we were going to keep today nice and short and sweet so that AJ can rest as much as possible and get back to peak health.
Yeah, no doubt. I
um,
feel bad, LA. I know it's not my nature to be resting. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys being patient. And the whole idea is that we can continue to get all the dev work done, and then me and LA and the rest of the team can be on peak performance for the marketing when we finally have a date for fusion. So.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys. Thank you for joining us. We love all you guys. We will definitely make sure to get all of the questions answered on Monday's AMA. And we will, in the meantime, post any updates that we have, and keep an eye on all the groups for those if there's anything big that comes up. But thank you for being with us, and you all rock.
All right, thank you, LA. Appreciate you filling in. Again, my co-host with the most, much love. And yes, thanks to all of you. Again, just a quick reminder, we come to you every Monday and Thursday at 6:45 p.m. Eastern with all of our updates throughout all of our franchise or mothership or ecosystem, as we call it now. Again, if we have any other breaking news, we'll have some impromptu AMAs and announcements in our socials as well. And yes, please join our Discord to submit your questions for next week since we didn't have time today. So, all right. Thanks, everybody. Good night. Good day. Have a great weekend. We'll see you for a big update on Monday.